very important best of 3. It is a lower bracket match, which means the loser will be eliminated.
I was thinking LC because it's a bit easy to leave him alone. I think the call to pick sort of accomplishes the same thing. This hero, even if his lane... Oh, it might be a fight though.
Yeah, we can see the concussive shot onto Chalice. He's stuck on the other side of Roche here, and that is going to be a super easy first blood for Ramses playing the Bloodseeker in game number 1. Well, Ramses is playing, and we're not, so yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt there, perhaps.
This is still really good
head and shoulders as well, which I think
it's very important. Yeah,
Ali, do extra damage.
Ali, what do you have to say about head and shoulders?
Those strong opinions, but...
Oh, Ana getting quite low. Is actually going to turn this around after Yamich as he is in his meta form, but it's going to be a trade, and Yamich is the one with the XP coming out of that, so Ana only with the gold exchange. Ana still level 5. As you said, DM's Exorcism is available to use now if he wants. Rebound initiation onto Ana. And he's going to get disposed and silenced and brought down easily as Outsiders now going to pressure this tier 1 tower.
I really like the Scarith build as well.
Oh, they're going for it.
Ancient Seal.
No Avalanche toss yet.
That's still on cooldown.
And Kaka TPing, filling up the bottle.
But he's just rushing this Veil, and then they will have damage to perks anyone, even if you combo place or anything.
Oh, he's going to get tossed into the ult from Hakoda, and the silence to follow. Just a couple more right clicks will suffice, but he's going to live. Somnus does with very little HP, and since Hakoda is the one that dies, Ramses gets off his Rupture with the Blood Right to follow, and Yamich looking to finish off Kaka in style here, and so that's going to be a 1-for-1. There's a nice toss back from GPK. Avalanche to follow as well. X-Nova on the other side of the river gets a curse off, but really to no avail. And even an Exorcism pop to try to pressure this tier 1 mid. And we're going to see a smoke here from RNG. The Somnus leading the way. Not quite done with his Witchblade. DM would be a very nice kill. Orb is coming, but he's going to spot it. Coil does connect. Now Chalice on the high ground, but you have Kaka coming in, gets the kickoff as well. And this looks to be an easy cleanup for RNG. And that's a valuable kill for sure.
Beautiful execution from RNG there. Once they get those, they can sort of actually invade the Terrorblade jungle and triangle. Before that, it's sort of dangerous.
Yeah, they had like the one chance with the blink reveal on Tiny, but after that point, I feel like there's almost always going to be a support there breaking.
Can you kill Somnus here?
Oh, we're going to see a silence. Somnus is in a lot of trouble, getting Spirit Siphoned as well. The Avalanche to follow. He gets off the coil and the phase shift, and it looks like he's going to Illusory Orb away and be just fine. But the same cannot be said for GPK, so completely punished from the side of RNG. So Outsiders obviously committing for this as GPK onto the high ground, trying to find somebody, but RNG ends up dodging him here. So the tier 1 tower looks to be Outsiders with no defense mounted from RNG. But the Roland, Kaka, he's going to get the kick off, and GPK stuck on the cliff. That is the worst spot to be on the map, but the Mystic Flare might be able to trade Kaka, and they do, but again, GPK is a position 2 for Outsiders, and they're going to have to hightail the hell out of this fight.
When you have these big timings, I feel like it's a bit too casual, you know? Like, you get Blink Dagger 2 BKBs. This is probably your biggest power spike in the entire game. And if you're just walking into Vision showing your BKBs, I feel like it's not justified.
Yep, Coil, GPK, he just TP'd in after dying, and if he dies again, this would be absolutely disastrous. Able to dodge the Illuminate, but he's going to get Blinding Lit back into the fray with that Spirit Vestal still applied. He's just going to go down again. Yamich a little bit late. He gets off the Dispose on a Somnus, but he's going to phase shift, be able to orb away, but looks like he is Ruptured, still has the orb to jaunt to again. Needs help from Chalice, gets off the Ramses, pops the BKB, another phase shift, and Ramses having to waste a BKB charge, and the Rupture now dissipating from Somnus, who's pursuing even further as Kaka leads the way. Gets off the vault, and DM with the silence, that might put this to an end, although Somnus was not silenced, so the orb coming out again, but obviously no Coil quite up yet. And GPK, that is 2 very costly deaths. You can see his net worth is just, I mean, it's below average based on just this game alone. Looks like Hakoda is going to get dropped too.
Yeah, I feel like they've sort of missed their timing on Outsiders. They need to find a way to take a really good fight in Vision and like burst the key hero now. It's a bit, I know they're like still at 1k gold, but I would feel a bit desperate if I were them.
Kaka looking for Ramsey. He's going to get a successful stun and the kick back out. And like you said, no BKB, which spells the end for Ramses again. And now Somnus still with that coil. It's actually going to get snapped here from Yamich, who's silenced. And he's just going to tick down ever so slowly. Double kill for Somnus. And
they're going to go Roche.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes, I want to say, have been all RNG.
I mean, it doesn't refresh your ulti. So four things that track was refreshing. The Terrorblade combo is also really nice. You know how the stun bar's going down? It's fake news. Like, it just doesn't do anything.
Really?
It's really annoying because normally you could get avalanched, and if you had a Sanj, you like hypothetically you'd be able to BKB.
BKB during the
but you can't. It just does nothing.
Bro, I've been building Sanj versus Tiny, thinking it's the counter.
He just gained a lot of MMR just now. As we're going to see. A little initiation here, disposed into the Mystic Flare. Curse is coming out as well. And this looks to be the death of Kaka, although he gets saved temporarily. Dima with the BKB. Yamish looks to be the trade. So it's a 1-for-1 to start. There's a nice Sunder coming out from Ana, focusing on DM, but the Avalanche keeping him in place. And Ana's getting extremely low. That's just the Aegis, but no more meta to work with. Ramses getting up a little pre-Blood Right action. Toss up. Silence onto Ana. This is going to be a nice kill for Outsiders, and they do get the position 1 Terrorblade. Question is, can they get this pesky puck? He's going to get his phase shift off and the orb. But getting chased by never mind. Ramsey sees some creep.
He's chasing some ogres there.
You don't know when to purchase your also Imba Shard.
Any order of them is good, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have Mjolnir, you're going to have BKB, you're going to have Basher, and you're going to have Shard, maybe Blink somewhere in there.
Somnus. We'll try to take out Yamich. Get down pretty low, but will live. But the instant counter initiation from GPK leads to the kill onto X-Nova. And without that Wyvern, looks like RNG have to get the hell out of here. But Chalice is going to fall. Big kill there for Outsiders and actually forced the buyback from the Wyvern. So X-Nova now has Curse and the Blink available.
Nobody wants to be down there. The map is split around the middle lane and not the river. The river is a lie. Everything's about Roshan.
Yes.
Oh, we have the coil onto 2. Somnus, he's going to get instant Avatos. He's extremely low, but Kaka jumps in with that BKB, kicks away the Marcy, and he might be the sacrifice, although getting healed to a high degree thanks to the Cold Embrace and the Illuminate. He is ruptured. He's getting bashed by Ramses, but you can see Ana doing a ton of damage to Ramses in the meantime with that Scotty, keeping him in play, and he's actually going to go down to the Waning Rift as well as Ana pops the BKB, now turning his sights onto DM. Just man mode deluxe here. DP versus Terrorblade, but you can see the Curse comes out of the last moment here. Double kill for Somnus. And the DM is going to go down to the triple kill from Somnus, who's just continuing to absolutely destroy this fight. And GPK, he's going to get Yules and the Waning Rift, secures an ultra kill for the puck, and a full team wipe for RNG. And would you look at that? Roche is now up.
Honestly, I don't even feel like the Yules has saved him from a silence. Like, he's just so hard to get a hold of.
They are doing quite a bit of damage. The melee rack's essentially at half HP.
Ramses really needs a shard, I feel like.
Yeah.
Those... Oh, he bought the Skadi, actually, instead of the thing.
I mean, he is pretty damn farmed. There's the jump in from Kaka, but the instant avalanche into the BKB was going to get ruptured. They do find Kokoda in the end, as the buyback now comes out from Kokoda himself. Yamich taken out very quickly, but Ramsey's focusing on Chalice, will be successful in taking him out. And of course, Wyvern is a huge kill. The bash is there, so no Curse comes out, but the buybacks do come through for basically everybody in this game, it feels like. And Ana, very low on HP. Doesn't have his Sunder up. He's just going to get Avatos, and no Ana available for RNG. As Ramsey's very annoyed with this puck, and he's actually going to go down to the overwhelming Blink from Somnus, but GPK does get revenge, and that turns into a double kill for him. And I believe that's the first death for Somnus in this game, if I'm not mistaken. But a very back and forth fight that's apparently not over. The Curse finally comes out after the buyback, just to slow down the rest of Outsiders. As Exorcism in the pit. This is the third Roche with Aghanim Scepter available.
It's always the Ags now.
Yes, thank God for that. As RNG, they're going to scout it out with the Orb. And this is a really important Roche, as there's the coil. It's only going to hit one, though. And there's the BKB from Ana in the meta, focusing on Ramses. Not able to take him out quite yet. He's just limping away, but finally drops on the backside. Will buy back instantly, though. And Ana getting quite low. He's going to get Cold Embrace, but they have enough magic damage to rip right through him. He does have buyback, but again, no meta to work with, as Yamich gets a nice dispose onto the Wyvern to that low ground. X-Nova is mega dead. And Outsiders now outnumbering RNG. Another beautiful Avatos back into the river. And a second toss to follow it up with. And that is another death on RNG, which means Outsiders should be able to snag themselves this Aghanim Scepter and third Roche. Of course, Somnus is still up, and I want to make sure that he doesn't have any crazy shenanigans to get in the pit, but this is going to be a freebie for Outsiders now. Huge fight.
Okay.
So Alb said he has it.
Yeah.
because he just bought it. I swear, I watched his courier go and buy it.
Yeah,
I saw
okay.
It was you're right. It was on his courier. I think maybe he was considering selling the MKB for a Satanic or something like that.
No, like
Up the rolling, Kaka with a BKB, and he's gonna get ruptured immediately. See if he tries to actually TP out, but the curse comes out. And the right clicks from Ana doing quite a bit of damage on the outskirts of this fight as GPK is his target. It's a 1v1. This is going to be an easy one for Ana. And all they get in retribution is Kaka. He's going to buy back into the game instantly. But Ana getting completely focused now in that cold embrace. Do they have enough magic damage to go through him? They do. Double kill for Ramses with still the Aegis intact. And DM, he's got the cheese available if he wants to use it. This will be a dieback on the Kaka, and indeed it is. 110 seconds without your Earth Spirit. Pretty big deal. Som is able to dispel that silence. The fight might end here, although he's going to use the overwhelming blink to go back on top of Ramses, who's slowed to a crawl. Yamich, his arms aren't long enough to get that dispose off this time. He's going to be solar bound.
Oh, Somnus is in.
Yep. He's trying to do the puck things here. I mean, this next Roche is going to be a big deal. That's going to be a Refresher Shard and another Ags. And pretty soon we're going to have
ooh, they found
more of the lobby here with Aghanim Scepters. DM trying to defend there, but he's going to see the coil actually. Kaka breaking GPK out of the coil. Nicely done. Pops the BKB, but that's physical damage coming from Ana. Very nice pickoff from RNG, but obviously GPK at this stage of the game does have buyback. Yamich, he gets off the dispose. There's the buyback from GPK, but Ana turns into meta form. Yamich, wait, did he get sundered? That was a Sunder reflect from the Lotus Orb. Very unfortunate for Ana. He's ruptured now, has that Satanic, but he's going to get bursted down to the ground. 100 seconds, but he does have buyback. But again, we've talked about the transformation heroes not wanting to expend it. That Lotus Orb completely won the fight for Outsiders.
Yeah. Oh, there's the fourth Roshan. There it is. And it is being taken.
They might give this Aghanim to the Skywrath now. That's your dream,
Somnus
right?
is getting racked, though. I'm not sure how much this matters, but they're going to TP back GPK. And the BKB from Kaka to roll away, but a nice block off. Do they have the stun through BKB? Oh, yes, they do! The BKB ends early, and Kaka is dead for 90. And Outsiders still securing the fourth Roche.
I don't think this Rax would have even mattered that much either if they do get it.
I think the only way RNG can, or the way RNG wants to play this game is off these waves, so the Raxes are important for that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. They don't really have an equivalent hero to push out.
Yeah, Somnus is getting racks. It's going to be fortified. See how much they care about just one set of racks at, like you said, the 55-minute mark.
Maybe Outsiders just goes down mid. Oh, no, they're not.
Going to get sheeped, actually, and this is going to be the death of Somnus. Great reaction from Outsiders. He does have buyback, of course, but the lead is growing. Exorcism now onto the high ground. Level 29 Death Prophet.
Yeah, he has 3 Exos, 3 BKBs.
Yep, he's getting right-clicked by Ana, though. Rupture comes out onto Ana. She's going to sidestep the Blood Right. DM eating up these illusions pretty nicely, and this is going to be the death of the tower. But Kaka, he's going to kick DM back into the base. The BKB popped from him instantly. Trying to focus down Ana. He's dead. 100 seconds, no Terrorblade. It was a nice curse, but again, not a whole lot of damage to follow it up with. And GPK dies, or sorry, the Earth Spirit dies. Kaka buys back into the game, unless he has that finished refresher.
He bought out the Daedalus there. He felt like he lacked damage, but now he doesn't have meta, so I think they're giving up this Rax as well. They'll fight the third one.
Yeah, so first set of Rax is down. Trying to find Somnus. That would be a game winner if they can get him. He's in the trees, just trying to delay this as much as possible. They might find the Wyvern instead. The silence with the Mystic Flare, and down goes X-Nova. Buys back, though, with Ana in addition. So Outsiders, let's see if they want to stick around. Melee Rax is in their favor, attempting to disengage, but Ramsey's just slowed to a crawl. A nice coil onto 2, but again, this is just the Aegis. Onto Ana. This will be a dieback for him. He's going to get demolished. 125 seconds. The Daggons just ripped him a new one. DM and company looking to take game 1 in style after being down about 10k. They have flipped this upside down. Although you can see Somnus has a lot to say about this. He has a Dagon of his own, and DM getting quite low. So Outsiders might need to reset a bit, but you can see the Mystic Flare with the Aghanim Scepter not doing much because that was on a creep as well as a hero, but they get the kill nonetheless as GGs are called. So Outsiders take game 1 in very damn entertaining game, I have to say, gentlemen.
That's right, boys. Like to see the Ethereal Blade Dagon build coming out of the Tiny.
Yeah, that's the best build.
Yeah, that
do
was
it every game. I think having 3 semi-cores has been really good this patch in general. There's just so much farm on the map that doesn't feel like you need one hero to sort of soak up all the... Like, it's not that. It's even if you have one hero soaking up as much farm as he can, there's still enough farm for more heroes to scale. So that lends itself to having, like, it's not like they're playing offlaners that don't get anything, you know? Like, they're sort of greedy offlaners too.
Top lane, well, that's going to be technically first blood split there. But it's going to be a trade as GPK eventually goes down, so Hakoda and GPK actually, like, Chalice is going to go down as well, so Hakoda getting a lot out of this, almost level 3 already.
Yeah, level 1 Nature's Ult does like 780 damage or something on the last bounce at level 1.
780?
It's something like that.
Probably just
That's a lot of damage.
It's some number around 700. It's big.
Now GPK harassing Chalice. You got the concussive shot there as well, but here comes the Avalanche trying to counter-initiate from Kaka, but they're already going to lose Chalice on the side of RNG. And Viper Strike on top of that, so GPK... Oh, looks like Hakoda does die to the tower as GPK trying to run away now with that health salve as Ana is going to get the Sprout, but it's not in range of the tower, so GPK able to eat his way out of that relatively easy. But he's kind of stuck in a man fight right now. Actually, Joke pops the wand after dropping his treads. Very nicely done with Yamich coming in as well. Just an amazing turnaround from outsiders.
He dropped his bracer in the middle of that fight to wand and survives at 50 HP.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Well, he wasn't.
No, you drag on the ground, so you go to put it down, right? And then the item drops, you stop because you dropped the item.
There should be item drop hotkeys.
Maybe.
So that this is not a discussion.
No, we have Ancient Seal on Kaka with the Viper Strike. He's ticking away slowly. Another right click comes with the Arcane Bolt. He should be... Oh, he's actually going to live somehow. And GPK getting turned around on now as we have the Avalanche coming out. But 2 dead for RNG. And X-Nova getting chased by Ramses.
Have you guys seen the net worth, by the way?
Oh my god, double kill for Yamich. So they do lose GPK, but it costs 3 members of RNG. But it's really hard to say.
Yeah, you're very good at pronouncing names.
Thank you. Found out today that Costabile is actually pronounced Costabile.
That's right, we were lied to.
We were live.
Somebody got us.
Exorcism popped by Chalice. Ancient Seal on the Kaka. He might just drop before he can get any spells off. Finally, the Avalanche comes, and GPK tumbles as a result. And Hakoda will go down as well. And Yamich wanting to save his teammate, but that's just a feed. Ends up being a 3-for-1 in favor of RNG. So Exorcism used to full effect from Chalice, and it might not be done yet. DM. You get Searing Chain. And he is definitely going to drop here. Double kill for Somnus. And that certainly helps the rough start that RNG has had thus far.
I mean, you can sort of do whatever you want with this farm. It's not like... It's like these alchemists, when they get BKB, if the map's looking bad, you can take a fight with it. Oh, Somnus.
He's going to get hook shot, and the Cogs push him back. Nice pick off from GPK and company. And like you said, that BKB, they can see it now. So RNG, I'm not sure if they even want to try to fight against this.
He's got a haste too with the BKB reveal. I mean, that's very impactful. Scorched Earth.
We have the cookie. Yamich takes the Searing Chain. Silence onto 2. Kisses are there. So Yamich is dead at the start of this. Gets a couple more off as well to hit Hakoda on the back line, but Ramses is going to get the hoof stomp off into the Mystic Flare. That's a combo. Ana's going to take a Viper Strike in the meantime, but the roar comes out of the snap. The focus now on Ana. He takes the Doom, and that's going to be the death of him as well, just right-clicking to try to get something out of this, but double kill for GPK. And Kaka, well, he's going to get the toss off, but Ramses with the hoof stomp. At the very least, RNG able to find some kills out of this. Somnus drops, though. Double kill for him. Put the buyback onto the Snapfire. Not going to be able to find anything after the fact, so...
There might be something going wrong with the comms or the mental side of RNG. Maybe the MKB cell affected them, you know? But I feel like the Snapfire buyback was very, like, late. It became like a, yo, why aren't you buying back sort of thing, instead of I'm going to buy back after this fight.
BKB's on cooldown. Ramsey's got Avatos, but his teammates come to help. Spirit Vessel already applied, so he is dead, and that kill is worth a lot. GPK gets off his bike. Nice shot with the Cogs onto 3. GPK ticking away ever so slowly as a Spirit Siphon comes out from Chalice. Yamich looks to be dead now. Another Spirit Siphon applied to the Viper, though, so GPK ends up dropping anyway. Triple kill for Chalice is a beautiful cookie from X-Nova. This might be an ultra kill for Chalice, but no. Somnus takes it for himself, and RNG showing some much needed life here. He's got his, I believe that is the shard, right? So... Those annoying greater treants. Let's see, Outsiders looking to potentially set something up. There's the War Stomp. I actually did call it correctly by accident. Hakoda gets credit for that with the Mystic Flame. You can just see how fast these heroes die. Just with any combo. But it'll be a trade as Yamich does go high ground to make sure that RNG feels like they can still kill people. We've seen Lifestealer, but what did he buy?
Zero
rage.
Yeah.
And he went Midas, and then they lost before he could get 4 in rage.
Unlucky.
Who was that, actually? Good question. Oh, GPK pops the BKB. Viper Strike onto Ana. Kaka. Knight will hit the Avalanche as a result of the magic immunity. So Ana punished, and now they might be able to get Kaka as well inside the cogs. Not even bothering with the Mystic Flare. Just too much damage from GPK, who's now level 16, and they can just go into the pit where Roche #1 has been waiting. Well, Ramses would be a pretty damn big kill, though, for RNG. But the BKB and the Doom Infernal Blade combo gets off the War Stomp, but he's just going to try to TP out. Exorcism doing a decent amount. Not enough, though, to find themselves Ramses. So either way, Doom expended, but you can look at it as a trade for the old Aegis. Staying in the top net worth. That's another hero that does get a lot of farm quite easily across the map.
Honestly, I'm surprised how fast Ana's farming. Like, it's really good play for him, because he doesn't even have a Midas. Like, we've seen a lot of Nature's Prophet buy Midas this tournament.
There's been a lot of carries in general by Midas, as we're going to see. The Doom applied to Ember. Ramsey's going to pop the BKB to try to finish him off, and he'll do so very easily. Infernal Blade now into the Tiny, as Yamich stuck inside his own cogs. The trade right now is just for the Skywrath Mage, as Ramsey's continuing his pressure, but there comes the Sprout. Nice roar to keep Ramsey safe for now. Trying to get away from these disgusting looking mutant treants, and he will be successful. But Ana, will he die? Able to TP out himself. Chalice has that BKB off, and no mana on GPK to get these poison attacks, but it's not going to matter because 3 Vipers is greater than 1. Ana actually TPs in to finish off Ramses after going back to base, it looked like. Very nice play from him, but now he does not have a teleport.
8 seconds.
DM is going to get sprouted, but he can get himself out of there. But of course, the Shard, very annoying to deal with. Gets out the Hawk. Ana TPing out, and he will be fine. So really nice play from Ana.
Dire is a lot stronger, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like,
explain, because I tried to explain it, and when you told me, it made a lot of sense. But then when it comes
the camps are closer. Oh, tall.
Yeah, Ana, the hookshot's not going to hit. It's going to hit Ramses instead. Nice Avalanche to try to slow them out. Ana TPing out, and you can see mobility is... Wait, he gets doomed, and he's going to die. Mystic Flare, good pickoff again from Outsiders, as X-Nova looks to be next with the Infernal Blade. I believe that's the Shard for Ramses, so...
He got his teleport interrupted by his Snapper. Oh, they're still taking this fight?
Yeah, Chalice pops the Exorcism. They still want to fight, it looks like. But if they can just disengage and just trade that for the Exorcism, or even just Yamich, I think Outsiders will be more than fine with it.
Glimmer up soon.
Yeah, Avalanche, now he's invis.
See, do you see that? He could Glimmer during the Avalanche there.
That's true.
But sometimes, I swear, I cannot press BKB.
They're still
just
scanning.
because I'm old?
Well, we're all quite old. That is a fact.
For RNG, I do feel like it's kind of the opposite. Like, you have to take a Hail Mary. Otherwise, you lose Roche, and the next high ground push is easy for Outsiders.
Yeah, I agree. It's just hard because you sort of want them to give you a buyback. Oh, look here.
Oh, we have the Avalanche, but DM gets the BKB off, and now Kaka kind of stuck in a horrible spot. That means a roar, Mystic Flare, and that is the death of him. Does have buyback, though, if he wants to try to contest this. Roche #2. Chalice with the Exorcism, so...
Tier 2s don't mean that much once your other Tier 2s are sort of already down, especially when you have a Doom with Travels already. And Ramses almost has Refresh Roll.
Yeah, he has
He's
enough.
Basically going to be 6-slotted at 30 minutes.
Oh, Kaka, he gets a nice toss-off onto GPK, but that's a BKB instantly into the Viper Strike from Chalice, attempting to TP out, but the hook shot cancels it again, and Ramses coming in with a nice Doom onto Ana, who's just right-clicking. He's doing a lot of damage, but there's the Mystic Flare, deletes him from 100 to 0 just like that. And GPK getting pretty damn low, and they will find him at the very least, but it's going to cost them dearly. They're going to lose 1 and maybe even the Ember to follow. Somnus, not sure if he has any remnants left, but there's the roar back up after it was used to initiate, it feels like, in this fight. So a 4-for-1 for Outsiders. And Hakoda Well, trying to slow out Kaka as the rest of Outsiders come to get this full team wipe potentially. Ramses with the Shiva slows them down. Infernal Blade, and that is a full team wipe for Outsiders and likely the second Roche as well. Huge fight for them. He might get the Aegis too because he's going to high ground with the Shard.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Both slot. This Shard is crazy how good it is.
I think it does like double damage when you're 8 stacks compared to not having it. It's something insane.
Yeah. And Outsiders smoke up, looking for an opening. Ramses or Clock looking to initiate, and it's going to be Ramses, as that is a deletion of Kaka with the use of the Mystic Flare. And now GPK and his focus on these buildings. The question is, can RNG defend 4v5? Do they give up 2 sets of racks by the time this Tiny's back up? All the outer towers are down, so they could just go for the Megas. We'll see what RNG can do to try and defend, but these towers are absolutely melting as the initiation back in for Ramses, gets off the Doom onto the Ember Spirit with the Roar on top. They really want to kill Somnus, and they do. No buyback for him as GG is called and RNG eliminated from the tournament as Outsiders stay alive.
Yeah, that was a very clean match from Outsiders. I think they had like one mistake that you could maybe point at where like the 3 of them died in the jungle or whatever.